It's your girl, Virtuous JWR, and today I'm going to be telling you guys some tips that I have as a beginner crocheter. Let's get started. Something I would definitely recommend is a crochet notebook or crochet journal that is specifically designated for your crochet projects, especially if you're doing like really big projects like sweaters or blankets or purses, even tote bags, things like that. I would definitely recommend that you have this, and if you know how to draw, you can definitely put like how you thought it would look, how you want it to look versus how it actually looks. You can put the date that you started and the date when you finished. You can put the date that you finished. You can put the colors that you have, the type of yarn that you're using, the type of hooks. That's what I would recommend. Definitely make sure that you have enough yarn for your projects. I feel like that's very important. I'm sure that most of you knitters and crocheters agree with me. Make sure you have enough yarn for your project. If you're making a sweater or a blanket, you're definitely going to need 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 skeins of yarn or cakes of yarn for your project. So make sure you have enough yarn. It's very important and very essential. I'm sure a lot of knitters and crocheters do this. Make sure to have water next to you and snacks. If you know that you're probably going to get hungry while doing a big project like a blanket or sweater, you're probably going to get hungry or thirsty, then you should definitely have like some water next to you. If you're eating unhealthy snacks like candies or Doritos or any chips or candy that's not like healthy, you should definitely have some water next to you instead of juice. Something else that is very important is definitely these tools I have right here on the video: stitch markers, tapestry needles, stitch counters, and scissors. Obviously, you're using like thread, yarn, you're gonna have to cut it, especially if you're using different colors. When you finish the project, you're gonna have to cut off the yarn. You can't just have a ball of yarn on your purse while you're wearing it. But definitely stitch markers are very important when you're making circles. Tapestry needles are when you're making like purses and sweaters, when they include 2 panels where you have to sew them together. Stitch counters are when you're making 2 panels, also when you need to count each stitch on each panel so that can be equal. Scissors for cutting the yarn off, obviously. So those are all very important things that you should have while you're crocheting and knitting. Guys, so much for watching this video. I hope I did not waste your time. By the way, I do not know how to knit, unfortunately. I really do want to know how to knit, but I feel like it's gonna be really hard. I do have a video saved to my watch later of Passionate Kelsey, who teaches how to knit. She also does crocheting. She's a really amazing YouTuber. So these are just tips for me. I am kind of like a beginner crocheter. I've made a few purses. I'm right now making a sweater. And I'm so glad that you guys watched this video. But these are some tips that I learned from other YouTubers, and honestly that I've learned by myself while I was really just improving. Yeah, so never give up on what you want to do. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends. Bye!